to break their neck. That's how you win big games. You hit them in the mouth. You hit them in the mouth, kings. Every single one of y'all in here are kings. You kings. So when you step on that field again, you don't say, let's go, my nigga. You say, let's go, king. This is our house. I was born a king. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be a champion. The difference between a champion and a loser is a mindset. Once you put your mindset where a killer mindset is, ain't nobody gonna stop you. Because I'm gonna tell you now, this game is not for nice people. And y'all know that this game is not for nice people. This game is for young men running around neighborhoods knowing if they don't make a play, if they don't get a scholarship, they gonna die in that neighborhood. They're gonna end up another statistic. See, some people play the game for the Gatorade and the cheerleaders. And some people play the game because they know they gotta save their family life. They gotta make a way. Their family tree is rotten, so they gotta replant one. And what football gives you the ability to do, it gives you the ability to leave the slums, go to one of the nicest colleges in the world, build your own name, build your own legacy, get drafted, and tell your mama and your daddy and your sister, we leaving the hood today. And you know why we leaving? Because I was unselfish. Because I left everything on the field. I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you can win.
As much, I'm going to say it first now, so I get it out the way. Father, even though you're not here, I love you anyway. I love you anyway, Daddy, wherever you at. Because that woman right there, 5'15", 75. You hear me? Yeah. Remember what they told you when I was little? We ain't gonna make it. Ain't no way we gonna make it. Well, guess what, mama? We made it. So when I started coming out of the tunnel, I wanted to really start to honor God. So it was funny because when I went to the right, it was for the Father. When I came to the left, it was for the Son. When I came back for the middle, it was for the Holy Father, Son, all in one. Mama taught me God. Mama taught me God. Mama, you gave me every opportunity, no matter how hard it was. I watched you. I watched you. And at 10 years old, I made a vow. A man will never put his hands on you again. I make promise of that. I always got your back. Yeah. You sacrificed for me. That's true love, Ma. That's true love. That's agape love. As Martin Luther King said, love is the most durable power in the world. And my life has been a testament to his words that all I've learned is from your example, Mama. They ask me all the time, who was your hero growing up? Who was your sports hero growing up? My mama. My mama. My mama couldn't make it to my football games. My mama made it to one football game I've ever played in. One. 1985. 10 years old. First time. I ran a kickoff back. A fake reverse, 75 yards. Yeah, Bus, I ran the ball too. Don't hate. Yeah. Sugar was rough. Sugar was rough now. Yeah, Mom. It's because of the truth. That what I didn't have, the touches and the hugs and the kisses that I give you, I never had that. I never had a father physically touch me and tell me he loved me. That's why I hug you guys so much. That's why I'm still kissing you in the mouth. Yeah, I kiss all my kids in the mouth. Don't hate. Don't hate. Stay with me now. Don't hate. Stay with me. I know. Some, my sons try to get physical and stuff, They think they working out and stuff. But all those things I missed, seriously, is the reason why I did what I did.
So once you understand what your prayer life should be, then you got to understand what your physical life should be. I don't get out of bed in the morning without grinding. That's what I'm asking each one of y'all right now. What's the difference in you and the man sitting beside you? Because in my business, 1% makes it. That's it. So out of every child sitting here right now, if everybody had the same dream, one will make it from this whole crowd. Who will be that one? What's the difference of your mindset and everybody else's mindset that's sitting here? It's gotta be different. It's gotta be different. You gotta be hungry for it. When you come in this gym, you got to put everything you got on the court. Everything, every second. And when your coach tell you that this, you'll be the first one in line. What you want me to do, coach? If I don't know how to do it, I can figure out how to do it. That's what leaders are born at. I walked outside that door right there, and I saw a good friend of mine over there. When you talk about Michael Jordan, who is considered the greatest of all time, saw what he had to go through first. He came in the gym just like this, and his coach cut it from a basketball team twice. Twice, sent him home. He went in the backyard of his house, and he mastered the game of basketball. I don't want to tell y'all how many shots he shot. I want you to go read it yourself.
And I said, I'll make it. But when I was leaving, my little brother grabbed me. And I'm gonna tell it because I'm supposed to tell it. He was so fat and his cheeks were so chubby, we called him Muffin Man. You know? I mean, I gotta tell people the truth, you know? You know, you gotta tell the truth. And he was so fat, right? And I used to squeeze his stomach. Remember the commercial used to say God, say God. So I used to squeeze his fat stomach to make his stomach say Sega, right? So I used to make his behind pick up. But he grabbed me when I had to leave, get ready to leave. And you said to me, he said, don't do it, Ray. You said to me, you can't leave me. I won't live without you. But what you didn't know is that I would die to make my family successful. And now look, I told you we was gonna make it. It's not just me up here, it's all of us up here. I met my best friend Kwame, boy. We stayed 3 doors down from each other. I lost a lot of races to him. Man, I lost a lot of races. I was never fast. I was quick enough to get there, but I just couldn't maintain the speed at the end. So he would always beat me in all these races. But then me and him, we was broke together. So then a lot of people don't know this, right? So we started this dance group called the Hardy Boys. Yeah, I know I gave away a deep secret. But just know this, you'll never see the film, ever. Never. And it was so funny because how we did everything to make money because we was broke. After 14 years, we talked about it, where we were going. I never forget, I was 14 years old. We were sitting up under the oak tree. Kwame, we were sitting up under the oak tree. We were both starving, no money. And I looked at him and I said, we're gonna recite our Father's Prayer until we get a breakthrough. That was at 14. I'm 43 and I'm still reciting our Father's Prayer. I appreciate you, boy, for life. Warren Sapp.
I'm only here for one reason. I came over here to speak to the London Warriors, and I bumped into some incredible young men that has the same path that I had. Broken homes. I come from a broken home. You understand? I come from domestic violence. I come from a man putting his hands on my mama. I come from that. I didn't start lifting weights because of sports. I started lifting weights because I got tired of a man putting his hands on my mother. So I stepped up as the man in the house. Started doing push-ups and sit-ups every night of my life. I took a deck of cards and I flipped it 9, 5, 8, Jack, Queen, and King. I do 10. Ace, I do 25. Jokers, I do 50. And I did that for about 3, 4, 5 years until I built my body up. And all I would do is wear big shirts until I built my body up. Till one day when it hit my mom, I was strong enough to help her out. So sports was a scapegoat for me. It was a way out because it taught me complete discipline. It taught me how to really dial in. I didn't have daddy. Daddy wasn't there for me. So I had to grind myself. I've been in the NFL for 17 years. I've been doing what I've been doing for 27 years, but I've been in the National Football League for 17 years. Grinding. But I guarantee you, the person that I'm competing against come Monday night, they won't say that. Because I work too hard. Every man sitting in this room got the same thing I got. It's just what you do with it every day. People that I've met and the things that they are willing to sacrifice for you guys, you won't find a lot of people in this world that's willing to sacrifice that. You just won't. Outside of these doors, it's a real world out there. Stay away from that craziness. All right? Stay away from all of that. Somebody trying to get you to do the wrong thing, run. All right? It's better to run than stay there and find yourself in something that you ain't ready to deal with. But it's time to help mama. It's time to help daddy. And ultimately, it's time to help yourself to make sure you don't waste talent. Don't waste talent. No matter what you do, don't waste talent. So thank you guys, man.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
Very key to the king. He said, King, I can't fight your fight. I got to fight my fight. It's about fighting our fight. 2005, I had one of the most tragic injuries ever. And I couldn't help my team. So the leader was took away, so there could be doubt. But when you still have a leader, and Joe Flacco, you got to rally around it. You got to get behind him, and it ain't about wins and losses, it's about loyalty. It's about understanding, I'm gonna make the play or I'm gonna watch the play be made. It's simple. It's if I can tell my safety, you cover this because I'm going this time. It's a man on a man every time you play the game. It'll never change. It's about winning one-on-one battles. Fight your fight. It's our fight to fight. 1 and 6 doesn't define who you are. What defines who you are is what you do when you 1 and 6. What the man you will fight for. Give everything you got today, not because of the scoreboard, but because when this game ends, you have a brother to call for life, knowing you gave everything you had. That's why you play as a Raven. That's why you fight as a Raven. That's why no matter what nobody on the outside says, fight your fight. David found a way to fight his fight.